The quality and hygienic properties of welding results are very much determined by the level and quality of collaboration between all the stakeholders involved. That was one of the conclusions drawn by our expert in the last episode of this expert forum. And in this episode, we want to dig into this question a little deeper with two representatives of another EHEDG company member specialized in hygienic welding. With us today are Hans-Peter Mariner, CEO of Polysoude, and his export sales manager, Kees Meurs. Thanks for being here, gentlemen. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Polysoude CEO since the year 2000, 36 years with the company. From background, I'm electronic mechanical engineer, and both of us, Kees and myself, resume about 70 years of food and beverage welding.
I'm Kees Meurs, working for Polysoude from 1988 as an export sales manager and welding engineer, responsible for a number of countries like the Benelux and Scandinavia.
What is, according to you, the single most important advantage of orbital welding with regard to the process of the welding? That is to say, the preparation and the execution of the welding activities on site.
Manual welding for me means out of control, because the manual welder is supposed to compensate everything which did not work or which was not done correctly ahead of the welding operation. The welding machine, automated welding, orbital welding, from a certain point of view, is stupid, meaning it's necessary that everything ahead of the welding process is structured, is controlled. So automated welding forces all the players to organize themselves and put an organized process, an organized quality-oriented organization in place.
Yes, okay. So effective welding is the result of a team effort between partners. Let's start with your role in this partnership. What makes a good hygienic welding company?
A good welding partner, first of all, will not qualify himself as a machine manufacturer. He will qualify, like we translated in the case of Polysoude, as a welding engineering company. As I already mentioned, the welding equipment is just a logic consequence of our understanding, but the equipment is far from being the only contribution, the only added value. In order to make the equipment work, there are a lot of related services around the equipment, and there is a lot of preparation ahead of the welding process, means create perfect condition for the equipment, but also afterwards regarding maintenance and have the equipment always ready, the equipment in perfect conditions regarding calibration, etc.
Think about tube edge preparation, think about cleaning. They need to have knowledge about corrosion. So, and that's why the idea came up to combine all these experiences by companies and to create a network to support our struggling customers in the beginning.
Which obstacles need to be overcome, and what are the main drivers that can accelerate this collaboration between stakeholders?
A very important thing is to improve the lack of communication in between the end user and the contractor, subcontractor, which means our client. This was missing very strongly, and even the bad interpretation from the hygienic requirements, or even no requirements, were the main factors that they had a lot of welding defects. So I saw it as a personal role within the company Polysoude to present myself as some kind of intermediary, let's say, to put all the problems into a box and to share these problems together to find a good solution, which was for us also a good sales opportunity. Therefore, we joined each other very often also with tube and fitting suppliers. We had the same aim to open new sales opportunities. and to solve the problems together. And for one step, the other came.
Now, Polysoude is a EHEDG company member, and so are many of your clients. In which way does EHEDG contribute to this collaboration through its certification, guideline, and training offerings?
Orbital welding as a whole is progressing, and EHEDG is supporting this tendency. So by EHEDG supporting the tendency of better quality, traceability, naturally all stakeholders need to go in this direction. Therefore, the quality, the orbital welding friendliness of everything involved is also progressing. And naturally, if a supplier of a fitting or a supplier of a tube or another accessory will create a new product, he will care that the preconditions are there to use orbital welding afterwards. So EHEDG not being compulsory, but just because of the interest which the guidelines for everybody represent, triggers a lot of cooperation and progress finally.
To confirm the importance of the network, the local network, international network, I will give you a very simple example. I had a phone call from a client. He was not really amused about our equipment due to the fact that he had a huge corrosion problem in his pipeline spool made about half a year ago. Finally, the corrosion was the cause of the problem. And as he told me, I can put my finger in the holes from the tubes. And he blamed our equipment that this was the cause of the problem. Finally, after investigation, due to the fact that our parameters are traceable from each weld you can think about, he did already, we found out that the welding process was working perfectly, no question. The cause of the problem was not the welding, but was made by some aggressive cleaning stuff used by a cleaning company a few weeks before, which had created the corrosion. And this was for me a very important moment to have an understanding that you need a network to act quickly, maybe even within a day, like we did, to find out the cause of the problem and not to put a penalty in the wrong place. And that's why the network, and sometimes in the international manner, using the EHEDG network, has a strong importance for us and for everybody.
Thanks for offering the opportunity to contribute to EHEDG, but finally contribute in the interest of all members of EHEDG. As the EHEDG community, it's something today going on its own because of the benefits all partners can take out of the membership. So I only can encourage, because simply it's in the interest of all of us to use EHEDG as a platform for cooperation to the benefit of everybody.
Thank you, both of you, for sharing your insights here, and good luck with your endeavors to connect the stakeholders in the food supply chain in the interest of food safety. Dear viewers, if you have any questions for these experts, please put them in the comment section below. See you next time.